Zeit zu gehen. Lass uns loslegen. Biege nach rechts ab. Biege nach rechts ab.
Hello, it's Prairie Pirate. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Gonna do some Euro truck driving
Zweite
tonight.
Ausfahrt nehmen.
Driving from Stettin to Bremen, I believe. Ich glaube.
Nimm diese Ausfahrt.
Oh, hey, Corsi, how you doing? Good evening, good evening. Thought I'd stream tonight, play some games. Kind of bored. Got a lot of stuff done today, but I'm like, I need a break. It's an interesting wind turbine over there. I played some Geo. I had some good matches. I lost like 2 games. I think that one game, that guy was cheating. I'm driving from Stettin to Bremen. If you want to play along, if you want to join me, you're welcome to. Otherwise, hello, hello. I got one Reykjavik round today. Yeah, the other player did not guess Iceland at all. They were over in Europe. But yeah, I got a Reykjavik round. Very happy with that. Oh man, I almost quit one game. I almost rage quit one match because I was like, I had a plonk and I'm like, oh, I know where this is. This is San Francisco near the beach. But I read the sign said Great American Highway, and I thought Great Highway, or did it say Great American Highway? Maybe it said Great American Highway. And for some reason I thought it was the highway around Australia. And luckily the other guy or player uh, guessed Australia too. I was like, oh my god, I could have like totally knocked them out. Like a 5K. It's like the bottom of Golden Gate Park. Or Highway 1. Just learned of a not safe for work place name in Estonia. Oh, oh, you went to suggest a plonk? Yeah, I need to maybe do a stream where all I do is work on maps. I need to update everything. All those maps. I think most of them have not been touched in a year. You enjoy map making streams? They're chill. Oh yeah, give you a chance to help out. Yeah, I like that when I get help from people. That's more fun that way. Kind of like put our heads together.
Achtung, achten Sie auf die Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung.
Yeah. I had one round today. I got some points, but it was really weird because I guess like Sydney, Australia, and I was trying to figure out if it was New Zealand or Australia, because it was like the plonk was like in the parking lot of a Chemist Warehouse, which is like a chain over in Australia and New Zealand. And it was Christchurch, New Zealand. But the other player guessed like in the middle of the United States, and like I didn't get that many points. I mean, it must have been like round one or two. Hey, Corsica, why are these drivers not finding jobs in this game? Why are my drivers not finding jobs? What is going on there? Just randomly happens? Okay. I was just wondering if they were like at such a low level I needed to train them or something. I need to fire some drivers. Bjork? There's a truck going by that says Bjork. What? Is that like a default generic name? I had a round tonight too that was like I thought it was like pretty sure I was gonna get points because I thought it was it had like the pickup truck with the tarp, and I thought, oh, this is Mongolia. It looks like Ulaanbaatar. This is like one of the, it's like the urban. It's actually Kazakh.
Achten Sie auf die
It's actually Kazakhstan. I
Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung.
was kind of like, oh, I really don't know.
Rechts halten
I
und
need to
dann
work on my
Ausfahrt
Kazakh.
rechts nehmen. Nimm die Ausfahrt rechts.
But the other player didn't get Kazakhstan, so it wasn't so bad. So the cheating player, I lost a match. I lost a match to a guy, to a player that had a profile that said their location was North Korea, which is very sus. And they were plunking like really quickly, including like some like South America rounds that were like, I'm like, what? And they got a quick plunk. They got like a near 5K on Senegal, I guess, in Dakar. I mean, they may have been hedging. So I think they were scripting. Kazakhstan could be tricky. That world map in those matches have been. There's a lot of Uruguay rounds. A lot of Montevideo rounds. I was also a little chapped because I could have made some points in one round because I'm like, it was like an alley and some like parking lots, and the office buildings look a lot like Manchester, like the bricks, Manchester, UK, and I just safely hedged in London, so yeah, I could have gotten some good points there if I'd gone to my first. Wobbling? Wibbling? Oh, umlaut? Wibbling? Oh, there's like one player that had really. There was one player that had like a really amazing comeback victory. They had like 300 points and I had like 4,000. They knocked me out in like round 6 or 7. And it wasn't like I wasn't like I was like it wasn't like a New Zealand, India, Russia round. It was something else. It was like it was a pretty impressive come from behind. I think they would have been they were probably very pleased with themselves to get a come from behind against a blue check player like me. That may have been the Athens round where I was for some reason I was thinking it was Bulgaria or something. It was a plonk. It was very much like Nujaka's old linguistic world map. in multiple languages. So I'm like looking at, I'm like, is that Greek, or is this like Cyrillic and I am also I should be streaming on YouTube. I gotta check that. The last stream I did successfully stream to YouTube, but I don't think anybody watched. Hamburg Ost. East Hamburg. Pick ourselves up a hamburger. A hamburger. The new Pope? I heard about the new Pope, but there is so much disappointment. Cardinal Pizzaballa was defeated. I was rooting for the Filipino Pope. Cardinal, the Filipino Cardinal. He's too young.
Bitte links halten.
We got a cop car in the tunnel. What I find very amusing is that today there's been a lot of effort to figure out if the new Pope is a Cubs fan or a White Sox fan, and evidently, contrary to early reports, Pope Leo the 14th is a White Sox fan. So I predict that in the first 100 days of Pope Leo, by the end of Pope Leo's the 14th's first 100 days, there will be a lot of fatigue among Catholics for the constant exhortations, the constant requests for the world community to pray for the White Sox. That's what I predict. Or the Bears. The Pope. Yeah. Yeah, I think some people today were like, more, I was like looking at the news a little while ago, and somebody made that point basically too. It's like there was a contender, an American cardinal that was way to the right.
Bitte links halten.
You were very scared when you learned it was American? Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, he was picked by Pope Francis was very impressed with him, and he did a lot of did a lot of work in Peru. And the thing is, his introductory today, his introduction, he spoke in Latin, Spanish, and Italian.
Bitte rechts halten.
Oh, I gotta go right. Okay. I guess he wasn't in the cards in the prognostication, the betting market. He was kind of a, but he named himself after Pope, the last Pope Leo was the Pope of the Yeah, he was like the Pope of the workers. Vegas wins. Well, I was reading on my social media tonight. There was a link to an article in the New Orleans NOLA, the main New Orleans media newspaper. That one of the genealogists down there says that he evidently has some family
Bitte links
ties
halten.
to New Orleans, and he may have some African American ancestors. Because evidently his grandparents on one side wrote on the 1900 census that they were Creole. I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised that they made a choice. It took 2 days. I'm like, I would think the Cardinals would have wanted to spend more time enjoying the free food and hanging out with the guys. A lot of those guys had never met each other. I read somewhere that Pope Francis tended to like to kind of keep the Cardinals apart from each other a little bit. Have a little autonomy within the ranks. Probably trying to prevent a Cardinal clique. We don't want to have a bunch of catty Cardinals, do we?
Rechts halten und dann Ausfahrt rechts nehmen. Nimm die Ausfahrt rechts. Biege nach rechts ab.
Bremen. We're in Bremen.
Bitte links halten.
Today's mission, Kentucky. Well, Coruscant. I could switch over to map making. Maybe I'll do one more delivery. I'll think about. Maybe we could do some map making tonight. I'm just trying to figure out something to do. I just wanted to stream. Where are you at in the county courthouse map? What state are you working on? Cuxhaven. I thought it said something else. That does sound vaguely not safe for work. Cuxhaven. Oh, Kentucky. Okay. Oh, today's mission, Kentucky. Okay, yeah, you did say that. Now, yesterday I was talking to this couple that my sisters know, and they were at my parents' house looking at antiques, and they have a house in this one small town in Missouri that looks,
Und dann Ausfahrt rechts nehmen.
I think it was their house, kind of very Victorian looking, kind of like that courthouse, but more of a house.
Nimm die Ausfahrt rechts.
More of a kind of a painted Victorian.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Achtung, achten Sie auf die Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung. Biege nach rechts ab.
We're going to the port of Bremen. East Coast, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. I see the port.
Rechts halten und dann Ausfahrt rechts nehmen. Nimm die Ausfahrt rechts. Kein Problem. Neue Route finden.
Was I supposed to go through there?
Neu berechnen. Route neu berechnen.
Oh, okay. This kind of works. The security checkpoint. What is this, the X-ray? What is this thing right here? Whoa! More security? Hmm. This
Hier
place,
links abbiegen.
I think this has got more activity at this port than the ports in the western United States.
Biege nach links ab.
There's actually container ships here.
Endlich, wir sind da.
I'll do one more delivery, and then we'll switch over to map making. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Back there? I gotta come all the way around. I gotta snake around here. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. 31. I'm just grinding away here. I think the next objective is to buy another truck. I finally upgraded Rotterdam. I still, after all this driving, I have 3 small garages. 6 drivers. I play this game, and this progress seems so slow to me. I always wondered if Jimmy, how he managed to have his ETS2 and ATS neck and neck. I guess maybe get to that level, you have a lot of garage that starts that snowball. Okay, one more. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe go to Denmark. Aalborg? Mobile stacker? I don't like that. Ooh, I could take cars to Mannheim. That's not a long. That's 20. That's a good one. That's a nice payout. It's also, it's not very long.
Vorsichtig.
Probably just on the Oh, I gotta drive 31 kilometers? Oh, forgot to double check. Hans? Wie geht's? Was ist los, Hans? Hans. Look at his Uhr. Hans is looking at his wristwatch. He's impatient. I don't know the German word for impatient.
Biege nach rechts ab.
Wait, how do I get out of this joint? I go that way?
Links halten und dann links abbiegen. Los.
Is there like any other trucks here?
Links halten und dann links
This
abbiegen.
game, I think, it sometimes does suffer from a lack of traffic.
Biege nach links ab.
Yeah, the Pope.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab. Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
They say it only took 4 ballots over 2 days to elect the Pope. So he must have been
Biege nach rechts ab.
he must have been well liked by quite a few of the cardinals.
Biege nach links ab. Am Kreisverkehr dritte Ausfahrt nehmen. Nimm diese Ausfahrt. Biege nach rechts ab. Sie sind am Ziel
I
angekommen.
mean, if there was like, you know,
Die Routenführung ist damit abgeschlossen.
I mean, it seems like there wasn't any big, you know, significant factions, you know, or somebody really. I just wonder how many of those guys go in there that are favorites. You know, do they go in there? Do they have their like their what their name will be. Do they have like, I don't know. If I was interviewing the Pope, I'd say, hey, did you have Leo picked out as a name? Is that kind of like been on your wish list, your bucket list? If I become Pope, I will be called this.
Auf geht's.
I'm just gonna stick with Pope Pizza Bala. That's just a ball-in term. We missed a perfect opportunity
Biege nach links ab.
to channel the late Father Sarducci from the Saturday Night Live 50 years ago. My God, am I that old? I remember that. Find the Pope in the pizza.
Kreisverkehr, erste
You
Ausfahrt
could do
nehmen.
it like, find the
Nimm
Pope,
diese Ausfahrt.
find the new Pope in the pizza balla.
Biege nach rechts ab. Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
You would think that top candidates, yeah, gave us some thought about what they're going to call themselves. I don't know how many
Demnächst
popes.
rechts abbiegen.
How many popes have there been in my lifetime?
Biege nach rechts ab.
6 maybe? Pope John Paul was around for, he was one of the longer lived popes. Longest tenure. I remember when he got, that was like back in the early 80s he became pope.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
There was a lot of, there was a lot of like pretty funny sports memes today about the Pope. It's like, Chicago got its first Pope before it saw its first 4,000-yard quarterback passer. Pope John Paul II was long in the tooth. The Polish Pope. Your fourth? 1978, yeah. John Paul. Yeah, John Paul I. I remember. John Paul I, like, he like. Remember he got elected Pope and was like in and out, like what? Like hours, days, weeks? So there must have been, there was a Pope, probably a Pope that. The Pope before John Paul I probably extended back to when I was born in the 1960s. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that was a pretty big. I was what? 13, 12 or 13. Yeah, middle school. I mean, you know, I did follow current events quite a bit as a young kid. So my roommate left the country yesterday. Um, so I got this house all to myself. It feels really weird. It's like one of the it's the first time I've really been in a house by myself for several days, several nights since probably the first time in 5 years, 6 years.
Bitte links halten. Rechts halten und dann Ausfahrt rechts nehmen. Nimm die Ausfahrt rechts. Biege nach rechts ab.
And these roads are deserted of trucks. There must have been some sort of tariffs in game. Get a nice sunset here in game. Well, I got my art table set up today. I'm only missing a few screws, but not personally, just with the table. This is a glass table. The challenge would be to keep the cats off of it when I'm working. I need to get some. I've had a big hiatus on my art this year. So I was door dashing for months, and then this past month I've been moving, so everything's been disrupted. But I got a lot of work done today. I got back on Instagram for my food channel. I put out one TikTok short food. I put out. I published one. I published a review of the Jamaican Caribbean restaurant, so I got that published. Downloaded some Twitch VODs. No screws missing, personally, just a few loose. What was the name? What was the name of the? What was the case? Was it the New Jersey killer, the Long Island? There was a guy that was kind of mentally. It was like on the train. Did something on the train. There was a very famous. One of the famous lawyers representing him referred to his mental issues as being a few tacos short of a combination platter. That's probably a more polite way to talk about kind of those kind of issues, I guess. It's more of a metaphor than you know, a demeaning stereotype.
Achtung, achten Sie auf die Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung. Bitte links halten.
Well, it did help that when I was moving yesterday, I did find a Allen wrench set that's like, you know, it's all in like one. Thank you for the follow. C.A. LeQueen? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Just doing some deliveries here. I'm driving some... driving... Whoa. Delivering cars to Mannheim, Germany. I'm going to do this delivery, and after this delivery, I'm going to be switching over to Geoguessr mapmaking. Trying to get... I've played a lot of hours on this game, but I'm still just don't have a lot of... I only have 3 garages and 6 drivers. Trying to build up my company. Allen wrenches, yes. There's like a... They have like a little... it's like a foldable Allen wrench set. I had dinner last night with my parents at the new retirement home. They don't normally sit together there, but my sister and I were visiting, and they went ahead and sat together with us, and we joined them while they had food. They had a Mother's Day luncheon for the moms there today. They had a lot of tables set up. It was just for the moms. It was not a yeah. You couldn't bring family. Just for the moms. Dortmund discovered. Ah, sehr gut. What is Dortmund famous for? I do not know. Ich weiß nicht. Ich weiß. Ich weiß nicht über. Dortmund. Ich weiß Dortmund
Bitte
nicht.
links halten. Rechts halten und dann Ausfahrt rechts nehmen. Nimm die Ausfahrt rechts. Immer geradeaus.
It's one of those confusing interchanges. It doesn't really show you very well that you have to kind of go to the right a little bit and
Rechts
then
halten.
do this loop. Cloverleaf.
Bitte links halten.
I could get up to 80 kilometers per hour pretty quickly with this truck. What is 80 in miles? What is that, about 60, 65, something like that? 60? Yeah, yesterday I was 50. Oh, that's not very fast. I feel like I'm driving in California. That I was talking to that locomotive electrician yesterday. I was talking to him about some train stuff, and he gave my sister this really nice railroad lantern, like flashlight lantern. It kind of folds up. It's got a very bright light. Has a big, huge magnetic base. I guess you could stick it to the side of a freight car. I want one for Christmas. Stick it to the side of my car. If I ever get a car. Cross fingers. So close, but so far away. Speed limits are lower in general. Ah, is that because it's such a small place? It feels very cramped in Europe to me. These rotating lights are weird too. Some of these trucks, it's kind of distracting. It's definitely visible, but oh, little final destination action there. That pipe's falling off a truck.
Rechts halten und dann Ausfahrt rechts nehmen. Nimm die Ausfahrt rechts. Biege nach rechts ab.
Oh, yesterday I went to Potbelly Subs. Have you ever been there, CourseCon chat? It's my first visit to Potbelly. I got the veggie melt with the works. It was pretty good, although I would say that Jersey Mike's has a more impressive veggie melt, which got a lot more like mushrooms and melted cheese. That is really filling. But it was pretty good.
Bitte links halten.
Got some donuts yesterday too from the one of the best donut shops in Kansas City is Lamar's, and they have a location that I can walk to. So I went over there yesterday. I got a chocolate donut, like a chocolate cake donut. I got a pineapple frosted donut.
Achtung, achten Sie auf die Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung.
And then this other person came in, another customer, and she's like, I want this old fashioned. I'm like, what?
Achtung, achten Sie auf die
I said out loud, I go, you have old fashions? I didn't see it. It's like hidden on the bottom row. The guy, I'd already paid for my donuts, and he gave me a free old fashioned. It was good. Very good. Well, that might be the last donuts I eat for several months. Because I have to get on the diet. So tomorrow is a crash. No, tomorrow's fast day. All day. The closest Potbelly to me is New York City. Okay, well, you know, you're not missing much. It's just a sub chain. They had a key lime flavored cookie, which I did not try. That sounded good. They have salads and they have shakes. But you know, you get like I get like a sub sandwich and some chips. I did point out to my sister that they had Utz cheese curls. That's the only Utz they had. I'm like, hey, it's like being on the East Coast. Get some Utz snacks. In my humble opinion, the most decadent Utz snack you can eat are the honey mustard coated pretzels. Those are so good, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? You know, regular Utz potato chips are pretty good too. Okay, I'm going to make this delivery, and then I'm going to take a
Rechts halten und dann Ausfahrt rechts.
hydration break, and we're going to switch over to Geoguessr. And tonight, I am going to work on some maps with Corsican.
Nimm die
Well,
Ausfahrt rechts.
we're working on our separate maps, but we can chat about maps.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab. Achten Sie auf die Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung. Links halten und dann links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab. Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab. Biege nach links ab. Wir sind heile angekommen.
Hey, Caffeinated Linux, how are you doing? Oh, hey, we have a long distance. Okay, I'm gonna switch to BRB. I'm gonna get something to drink and then come back. We're gonna work on some Geoguessr maps. The map making night part. We're gonna. Okay, we'll be right back. Time to sing some sea shanties. You are out of mead. What? This is a crisis. This has got to be a crisis. You are out of mead. This is like the most existential Viking problem ever. You never have that problem in No Man's Sky or Minecraft, but you are out of mead. Okay, I think I'm just gonna sit here in front of the fire and be sad about my lack of mead, pondering what do I have to do to get mead. I'm just a sad Viking. I have no mead. Oh my god. It's like, oh, look at all the, oh, there's a car flying in the air, just crashed over there. Oh my god. It just like got thrown into the sky. There's another car landing. It's raining cars. Not raining men, it's raining cars.
I don't know what happened there, but it was absolute.
Oh, I just kicked it down.
Inside, hurry! We don't have much time.
Yeah, just kick it down. I failed on my strength check. Wow, it's like, whoa, holy cow. Okay, 1 minute we're like, oh, it's a beautiful prairie. Nothing going on over here. It's a great prairie. Next minute, oh my god, where did they build? Where did my prairie go? This is not my prairie. Bring back my prairie. Prairie pirate is lost. I want my prairie back. Please bring back my prairie. Prairie. Blah. He loves the mushrooms. I love the mushrooms. Look at his eyes. He's looking at those mushrooms. Very tasty. Yes, yum. Very good. I love the mushrooms. Yes. Very much. Fish? No, no fish. No fish from prairie. Fish, plankton from the sea. Not afford to live in this town. I'll be here all night with the bad fjord jokes. With the Arctic dad fjord jokes. There they are, the Hallmark couple. Patiently waiting for me to leave town. With my bad fjord jokes so they can get back to the... A crystal ball? Human behavior for dummies? Of course Karen has. Sorry, Coruscant. Sorry. I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out what's going on with the sound. Lee County, Kentucky, get your crap together and update your Gen 1 potato camp coverage. Yeah. Caffeinated, my afternoon was filled with so many memes related to the fact that the new Pope from Chicago. Yeah, I just mentioned that. It was like a very fertile meme day. There was a one about the 4,000 yard Chicago got a new Pope before the Bears got a 4,000 yard passer. The best one I saw that I didn't share was that somebody had a picture on Mastodon of the car from Blues Brothers with the big huge loudspeaker on the top. They go, "The new Pope mobile is here." Okay, now how do I update maps in the good old map making? I do have that map make that I don't know if it's still installed, that overlay thing. I'm just going to go into the regular GeoGuessr and make changes. So we're doing not safe for work. Okay. They really changed this. Wow, look at this. I have not done this in a year. This is really nicely done. The interface here. Naughty and lewd place names. It said only 500 players. 16 have liked this map. Yeah, I don't know why. That's one of my pet peeves with GeoGuessr is that I've been playing and streaming Geo for 4 years, and I don't know if they've ever highlighted one of my maps. Okay, that's up my alley, Catherine Linux. You saw one video replace the closed caption for the Pope's first speech with "God bless you all, except for those who live in Green Bay, Wisconsin." The American Pope's Italian accent, Green Bay. The Packers versus the Bears humor never gets old. We got a 1.5K on this for 2024. Oh, show August. Ah, wow. Of course, Scott, you're number 8. I'm 18. All right. Where's edit? Edit. Okay, I am in voice chat. Of course, Scott, we're just gonna work backwards. Pussy. Oh, okay. As a Vikings fan, the moment I saw that he was from Chicago, you had to check your NFC North meme war on Reddit. You're not. Oh wow, not disappointed. Oh wow, pussy. So where are we at here? April 2024. Oh, I can't. There we go. No way. Location description. Location descriptions are public was shared with others. Oh, come on. Let's go. Oh man, this is Prairie Pirates excited. If this means can I edit that map? I've been wanting to do this for years. Locations from movies. Oh yes. This is I've been wanting to do this forever. Have a description on like the movie map. So when people guess they'll see what cool. Finally, 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 finally. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna I'm gonna procrastinate doing this for the next week. Yeah, this will be. Oh, is that? I don't remember what some of these were. That may have been Caddyshack. I'm gonna find. I used to. You had. It had used to have Edward Scissorhands on here. Huh? Maybe it's up here. Hmm. Well, let's get back to the not safe for work here. Let's see what can we get that will have get the yeah, this will be good. The Shining. 1980. Should I put the name of the location? They thought they had filmed. Stanley Hotel. Oh, it was not filmed there. Okay. Remove it. I always thought that's new to me. Hmm. All right, 300 locations for the county courthouses. Name of the location is the name of the building. Yeah. But we can do something else. Let's see. There's a lot of places on here. Ohio State Reformatory. Let's see. What was this? Shawshank Redemption. Okay. You're disappointed that the Meade County Courthouse in Kentucky is ugly? Aw, no. Don't disappoint us. Should I do like this? Should I do it like this? Ohio State Reformatory. Then maybe do the name of the movie in quotation marks. I'm one of the few people who've never seen this film. I know it's been on TV a lot, but whenever I run across it, it's like in the middle of the movie. While we're at it, we'll do the old Joliet prison. (1980). Oh my god, it's so long ago. The Meade County, Kansas courthouse is pretty basic. Yeah, I mean, Kansas courthouses are pretty standard. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a great inside. Look at the view of this inside the prison. Look at that. That's pretty. You like the one in Douglas County? You mean the one that I worked in? It is a nice one. Do I have anything? Let's look at the Kansas film locations. Let's look at those. Oh my god, I don't have. I swear, guys, I think the I think Geoguessr has removed plonks from my map because feel like I have a lot. I have a lot more here. Um, Carnival of Souls. 1962. This is a bridge by Eudora. You spent most of this week in the Osage County Courthouse. Are you working on a project there? Better than the Kentucky, yeah. Oh, we got Napoleon Dynamite's house, Pedro's house. Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon. 2004? Oh, the cat is playing with the You got a ball to play with, cat? Frank Frankie, what's going on? Look, are you bored? Get a webcam where you can talk to chat. You got a toy there? Where's your roommate? It's a time of night when the cats get a little playful. 2004? Meade County, Kentucky seat is Brandenburg. Courthouse does look north. Meade County, Kentucky. I swear there were more. Return of the Jedi, that was 1983. Or there's like a bunch of Star Wars locations. The Tunisia one. Let's see. Star Wars 1977. 1977. Where's the filming locations? Wait. Oh, A New Hope. Okay. Let's see. Should I put that this is Tatooine, or should I put that this is just location in Tunisia? Writing, casting, design, filming. Hotel Sidi Driss. Oh, really? Destroyed by a tornado, 1974. Wow. It's kind of hard to destroy a. Kind of hard to destroy a courthouse. Hey, it's Moss Eisley Spaceport. Let's go look for some scum and villains. Oops. 530 locations. Okay. Get the Popeye. Let's do the Popeye one. Malta. It's really looking. It's really looking kind of beleaguered there. Robert Altman did Popeye? Really? He's from Kansas City. It doesn't seem like it was that far back. Holy cow. God, I feel old. That's a nice view of that village. You used to have a friend who was obsessed with the April 3rd, 74 tornado outbreak. When you saw Bradenburg was the county seat of Meade, Kentucky, you figured that was going to be the case. Yeah, that was the big Midwest. Yeah, the big Midwest tornado outbreak, 1974. I mean, I was a kid, but I mean, as a meteorology nerd, I learned about that later. That was like how many tornadoes did that end up? That was like multi-state. I mean, it feels like now we have those kind of tornado outbreaks like every other week in the spring, but it was so unusual back in the day. It killed a lot of people because they really didn't have a lot of warning systems back then. Sharkey County, Mississippi gets double rep on your map for an impoverished rural Mississippi county. They have a very nice courthouse that got wrecked by a tornado in 2023. Pre-tornado, post-tornado coverage. That's a good idea. Okay. Moving along here. That's Popeye. That's the Malta. That's Popeye Village. Let's see what else can we do here. I need to go through and do all these plonks and add some more. This is really good. This is a great movie. Grand Prix 1966 film. John Frankenheimer. It's got James Garner, Eve Marie Saint, Eve Montan. Toshiro Mifune is in this. What do I have in Nice? Oh, Casino de Boulou. Oh yeah, this casino. What is this? This was a James Bond film. Where's film? Wikipedia is not the best place to find filming location, but you can find some stuff. Development, casting, filming. Yeah, a lot of Pinewood Studios. I should put that to see if that's on the map. Yeah, I don't know what that film that is. This is my favorite spots over here. Clint Eastwood. Let's see if we can find Los Albaric Spanish Village location for a few dollars more. Okay, for a few dollars more. A Clint Eastwood film, 1965. 60 years ago, my birth year. It's basically, this is the spaghetti western part of Spain. You guys like you are you guys enjoying working on the movies, or should I go over to not safe for work? This is ah, pressing the wrong buttons. Up to me. I kind of like doing this, digging up, updating these plonks. Oh yeah, what movie was this? Kootenai River. Oh, I think the Revenant. I think the Revenant was filmed here. The River Wild and the Revenant. Okay, let's put both of those in. The River Wild. (1994) and The Revenant, one of my favorite films, 2015. 1994. 2015. The Revenant. That was the one where Leonardo DiCaprio got eaten by the bear. It was an excellent film. I think one of the best ones of this century. Definitely, it's one of those ones you got to see at the on the big screen. Hatley Castle. Oh, a lot of okay. My God. X-Men. What is this? Huh. Let's go back over. I'm going to go over to that's a that's a fun. I need to get back to that. All these maps need to be updated. Holy cow, so many. Okay, getting back to oh shit, a bridge. Hello, Jet Pinky. Jet Pinky, how you doing? We're working on maps tonight. I just was updating the locations from movies map on Geoguessr. Now we're working on updates to my not safe for work maps. Oh shit, a bridge. Oh shit, a bridge. That's not a very scary bridge. Oh shit, a bridge. Where are we at? Oh shit, a bridge? Kind of Iwate? Okay, let's see if I can find this. Oh shit, a bridge. Okay, just a little bit south of the bridge. The 181. There we go. Oh shit, a bridge. Okay, next. Butt drugs. Butt drugs. Corydon, Indiana. Butt drugs. Do I already have this? Oh, maybe not. I think I have it. Yep, we got butt drugs. Durant, Mississippi. Rest in peace, butt drugs. Hey, Mishka, how you doing? What's up, cat? Did you find any of that cheese? All right, we didn't have that. Cat, not a good. Okay, you can come up here for a minute. Oh, we're gonna purr. Wow, this is a stretch, Corsi. What is this? Mount Punamuli? I don't know. It's maybe pass on this one. Butt travels. Butt travels and money transfer. Over here. Badalona, Catalonia. Bad butt travels. Let's see. All right, we found butt travels. Thank you for the butts. Caffeinated Linux. Butt Road? Okay. Jerkin. Arse. What are we in? What city? Junkos? Look at the sign to the right of that store. Smile butt. K11, the sticker. It's like a very happening corner here. Panaderia. Okay, now we're looking for Junkos. Valencia 2. Okay. Next contestant on Not Safe for Work. Knobs and Knockers. Good find, Scott. It's a hardware store. Nice. Bringing it Floyd's Knobs. Floyd's Knobs, Indiana. How the heck did this city get named Floyd's Knobs? What is the backstory on this place? Indiana. Per Wikipedia, the town was named after Colonial Davis Floyd. James Moore built a grist mill here in 1815. The word knobs comes from a local terrain. Oh, it's a geology. Huh. Well, that's kind of spicy. Protection. Protection, Kansas. All right. Never heard of it. Rolling Southern Indiana. Okay. I think this must be from a railroad. did I forget? I may not have saved all those. Oh boy, let's go back to the film location, see if I saved those changes. Oh my god. Too many steps. Too many steps. Geoguessr. Okay, that's there. Popeye. I missed a location. Okay, Popeye. That's for train spotting. Okay. Train spotting. Where is this at? Northlands. Let's see if I search that. World's largest miniature wonderland. Oh my god, they got a lot of plonks here. Okay, you picked one over there. Okay. Oh, nice. Probably put a few of these in here. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's pretty impressive. Yeah. It's a half hour from you? Really? Well, while we're in the train, let's look up some other excuse me, let's go back to train spotting. I've got how many plonks here? 250 plus? Almost 500. Let's get to 500 locations here. Let's do some local ones. Kansas City. Jungle. Let's see if they have. Yeah, they got this famous display. Let's do this Union Station. Santa Fe Junction. Let's get this. Door dashing down here is no fun. Oh my God, don't get me. No, it's not scary. Let's do Lawrence. Cafe Linux. Well, where's the Ooh, some snow coverage. Do the depot. Hello. Hey, Mordem. Hello from Shreveport. Hello, hello. How are you doing? We're doing we did some trucking earlier, and now Corsi and I and chat were working on updating maps. So right now I'm doing train spotting. Are there any outdoor... Does Lawrence have any outdoor trains? Like... Could do a train crossing. That's kind of cruel. It's kind of like the middle. It's kind of random. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A train, one of the parks, but not on actual tracks. Yeah, which... I don't think that... I don't think... South Park have a train in it? I think it does. I think they... That's Bircham Park. I think Bircham Park had a train. No? Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Between Kentucky and Tennessee. Yeah. The big locomotive 1073. Yeah, this is one to get. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's a sexy locomotive. Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe. Locomotive 1073. Let's get some other trains I know. Here's a train that I've painted. Where did they... Wait, where is it? Potato Cam. Aw. There we go. The Grapevine Vintage Railroad. I don't know. Ah. Okay. Grapevine. Grapevine Vintage Railroad. No, we don't have this. Let's see. Grapevine Vintage Railroad. Look at this. Let's take a visit. Got some plonks. Morden, we just discovered that I have access to the location description, which is this is a feature I've been wanting Geoguessr to add for years, and I was adding movies to the movie location map, the movie title and the year. So yeah, this is cool. I can actually North Pole Express. Oh, aw. This is a great picture. Look at this plonk. For the kids. Okay, you're gonna come up here? You come up here? Yeah. You gonna behave? Your tail's flopping the mic. No, don't do that. No, not the tablet. That's bad. Chat, I gotta move you. Cat has decided to bonk chat. Cat, you can't bonk chat. Cat chat. Oh, got some plonks here, but some of them are kind of Old Depot, vintage engines and cars. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Grapevine, Texas. Okay. Some of the railroad train stuff we can add. Meow. That's Mishka meowing there. There's actually train stuff in a lot of cities and towns. It's actually quite common. Did I add the Colorado Springs? No, I did not. I did not add the Pikes Peak. The Manitou Incline. Oh yeah, let's do this. Oh, it's got potato cam. Oh, that's not the that's the stairs. Where's the train? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's the end of the line. Do they have anything on the train? Any coverage on the train up to the Pikes Peak? They got a train, if I remember correctly. Where is that train? It's like over here. That's like the downtown. Oh, here it is. M and PP locomotive number 2. Where is it? There it is. Manitou and Pikes Peak Railroad. That's an inclined railroad. Day out with Thomas when it comes to, oh, okay. Day out with Thomas. Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh, cat. Okay. Let's get down. Come on. Cat has to leave when he starts batting at my hand. I'm not going to get scratched up. Colorado Railroad Museum. Okay. Oh, wow. They got some plunks here, too. Good one. Thank you, Corsi. Oh, don't talk about AI. Keep that to yourself. But I appreciate the suggestion. I got a rock. The big boy has, yeah, I don't know, maybe do some searching. You might find some coverage of the big boy. Chat, I will be right back. I got to go switch some laundry. More of them I was telling Chat earlier. It feels really weird to be living alone in a house. Last time I've lived alone by myself for more than a couple days was at my old apartment, and that was like 6 years ago. Okay, chat, I'm back. Let's see. Let's get a few more Colorado Railroad Museum. Oh, that's cool. It's a turntable. Galesburg Railroad Museum. Could probably just do a. I could just probably just search Railroad Museum and get a bunch of things. Southern Museum. Wait, that's interesting. Southern Museum of Civil War and Locomotive. What? Southern Museum of Civil War. Oh, cool. So this is the Southern Museum of Civil War and Locomotive History. Kennesaw. Was this Georgia? Oh, north of Atlanta. Okay. Galesburg is the uh, Galesburg is where you yeah, Fort Madison is where you cross the river on the Southwest Chief going from Kansas City to Chicago. That line runs through Galesburg. Yeah, it just has has an outside view. There's no plonks and just appears to be a outside view of that place. That's interesting. I didn't know they had one there. It makes sense. Fort Madison, is there a yeah, there was the bridge, the railroad bridge. Oh, here's a locomotive. ATSF 2913 locomotive. Oh wow, look at that thing. Can't even can't even get it all the way in. Yeah, model train museums are fine. Yeah, that those are okay. It's train related. Wonder if La Plata is a stop also. Yeah, La Plata is a stop on the Amtrak. Wonder if they got a train downtown. La Plata City Park. No train? La Plata, you are slacking. Strasbourg, PA. Let's try that. Strasbourg. Choo Choo Barn. Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania and the Choo Choo Barn. Hey. What is this? Oh, it's a. Oh, look at this. Train shop. That's fun. The Choo Choo Barn. This is the outdoor park. Philadelphia and Reading. Huh. Cool. That's outside. That's a nice one. Toy Store Railroad. Got a sunset. That's a nice plonk. Choo Choo Barn is train adjacent at the very least. Oh, there's a sexy locomotive. The 7002. Conrail. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's a mid 20th century, like a 1940s, 1950s locomotive. Wow. Nice. Nice. Oh, this is like on the train. This is cool. Wow. It's train cam. Oh, I got some steam. There we go. How far does this go? Let's see. What's going on here? You guys are getting ahead of me here. I like that. Are there any photos for blocks inside a theme park that show park trains? Yeah, probably. Let's look it up. Strasbourg is very close to places like intercourse and fertility. Yeah, well, let me get a few more of these train things here. Looks like this train here in Strasbourg goes like actually goes along the tracks to another attraction here. It's like some sort of fall farm. Lincoln Highway. I have a lot of things. Okay, that's good for Strasbourg train. Strasbourg seems like a place you want to visit just for locomotive fun. Yeah. Theme park trains? Let me look at Worlds of Fun real quick. I want to find the Napa train tonight. Let's see if we have a picture of the Eli. Oh, it's my old carousel. This is an old picture of the carousel. Yeah, they don't have any photospheres of... I could put the depot here. Worlds of Fun Depot. Yeah, they moved my carousel. Huh. Interesting. Not safe for work towns aside. Strasbourg is also close to Lancaster, prime Amish. Plenty of interesting stuff to do out there. Yeah, I have a friend James in Philadelphia does tours out there. He's a professor and he does a lot of like tours of Philly and also Amish country. So if you're ever looking for a tour of that area, um, just let me know and I can put you in touch with him. National Casey Jones Restaurant, Frisco, Texas. Do we have Frisco, Texas? Let's see. Museum. Traintopia. Frisco. National Video Game Museum. Hmm. National Toy Train Museum. I do not have it. Oh wow. First Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, Hershey Park, Gettysburg. Yeah, yeah. I think my friend does Gettysburg tours. I've done Gettysburg. I've done it once with my dad. My father and I went to Gettysburg many years ago. Casey Jones Restaurant. Let's look that up. Casey Jones. Casey Jones Home and Railroad Museum. Casey Jones Restaurant at Paradise Station. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a hotel. Oh, okay. Weird. Oh, okay. Oh, Amish. Okay. Get a horse and buggy and the train. Napa Valley Wine Train. My sister did this last year. The Napa Valley Wine Train. Oh, wow. Holy cow. You passed a couple Amish buggies in Osage County today. Yeah. Looks like they have them all. It was just like sometimes you can just go along like the route of the train, look for some photospheres. You might find some extra. Train museum. I see. Train or railroad. There's a Missouri Model Railroad Museum. Missouri? Oh, there's what? That's I can go visit this. This is over in Independence. Never heard of this. Huh? It's my backyard. Lewis and Clark. Hmm. It's got a little tiny one. It's kind of interesting though. It's got a lot of historic artifacts here. I didn't even know this existed. This is totally off the radar here. Independence, Missouri. We were just, me and the kids were just over here last month. Went to an art thing one night. I've never heard of this. Hmm. Train talk has the attention of Bearded Wonder. Hello, Bearded Wonder. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good trip. Independent. Oh yeah, we were over here. Over here. Yeah, Independence, Missouri's got a lot of historic stuff, like Harry S. Truman. Just tons. But I've never heard of this place. Oh, let me check Union Station. I was going to see you were asking about. I don't. One thing you can do if you're looking for one of those traveling locomotives, you can sometimes go to a spot like this if you know like where it stopped and look for photospheres. These little plonks. These are like somebody took a picture, so that captures like an event. It's like it's not actual coverage. It's not Google Street View, but there's an old plane. This is at the Kansas City Science City, Kansas City. That's the thing for kids. Railroad Museum of Oklahoma. What is that? That's a pretty good that's a pretty good graffiti piece on that boxcar. It's like they got the train conductor. Is that train conductor? Oh, that's pretty good. We'll just get the outside of the Railroad Museum of Oklahoma, Enid. Railroad Museum of New England. There's not much there. It's under the bridge. Of course, it's under the bridge. South Florida? It's like a playground. I guess that's the museum. Okay, we've got the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. Train Museum. Frisco Train Depot Museum. Frisco. That's Kansas City. That's not. Event, yeah, like a big boy stop. Yeah, I mean, that's a one way to find photos of a specific event, because like Google Street View will, the car comes through at a very like precise time, whereas sometimes people will upload photos if they've gone to an event like a train stop. Where would the like, for example, do you know of a place in like the Dallas Fort Worth area, like where the big boy may have like stopped, like the train place? Yeah, Mortem, that did cross my mind, the Golden Spike. Let's look that up. That did cross my mind a little while ago. National Historic Park. No, I don't have it. Wow. Okay, let's add it. Well, that's got Potato Cam right there. There you go. There's the plaque. It's like they almost have a reenactment. Pilot Point, Texas. Pilot Point, Texas. Let's go look. Okay, so here's the railroad. imagine they probably had a stop downtown, right? Or wherever they had a. Here's the railroad. Is there a depot in Pilot? Hmm. Yeah, I don't really. They have multiple train lines? Well, I put a plonk there just so you can go back and look. I have nothing in Canada. I wonder if like Winnipeg. Let's go look at Winnipeg. Let's see if they have a train. Get a picture of the yard. Ooh. Oh wow, that's cool. Look at that. That's a nice drone of the one of the freight yards in Winnipeg. That's pretty. That's look at that. That's nice. Get some snow. Very flat. Yeah, that's great. Intersection of Washington and Wilson. Okay, I'll go back down there. I'm going to add this one. That's a good view. Like, yeah, we're high above the freight yard. Pilot Point, you said Washington and Scott Lane. Washington and Scott Lane. Washington, okay. Oh, right here. That look familiar at all? Like somebody's backyard. Well, anyway, I don't see any plonks there. Let's see, where's another good yard? Chicago probably has a couple yards on the south side. I've got some of this. Oh, I don't have this. BNSF Amtrak. Oh, the Amtrak. Yeah, no plonks though. I've gone through. Look at all those tracks. Chicago Union Station. I've spent several hours here. Oh, wow. Do they have any inside the waiting room? Hmm. Okay, yeah. Let me know if you find it. Okay, chat. I think I'm gonna wind it down here. Get get near my bedtime. All right, I will talk to you all in a couple days. What is today? Thursday? I'll definitely see you all, talk to you all on Sunday. Might be a stream next couple days. I don't have a lot of plans, so I might try a new game, might do something else. Maybe revisit a recent new game. Thank you, Mordem. Have a good trip. Okay, thank you for putting that in Discord. I'll take a look at that later. Good night, Captain Linux. Good night, Corsi. Good night, everybody else. Hey, Enigma, how you doing? Well, Enigma, I started the stream off. We played did some Euro Truck Simulator, but I've been working I've been updating the not safe for work map. This is the train spotting map. One thing I'm really excited about is that they finally put in a feature I've been wanting from Geoguessr for years, where you can add a location description. Location descriptions, they will. So this shows up after you make a guess so that you can kind of add more information as the map maker. I love this. So I'm going to go through the locations from movies map, and I'm going to go through this map and add the name of the movie. So for example, I did kind of an obvious one. You know, if you zoom in on these maps, it will say stuff like Ghostbusters here in New York. So here's this plonk. So you see on the bottom right, I just added Ghostbusters 1984. Because some locations people may not realize what they are. Yeah, not everybody knows to zoom in exactly. So that way it provides extra information to people if they don't zoom in, so that when they see so like this for here, Return of the Jedi 1983. This is the Ewok, you know, that moon, the speeder chase, whatever that was called. Knowing what movie it's for may make them more likely to investigate. Yeah. Because this map, you know, there's some obvious locations. There's some obvious filming locations, but sometimes people are like, "What? Why is this on this map?" Okay. This was a lot of fun. This is a type of map that you have to do a lot of research. Like this right here is like this is California. This is the Star Trek historic film site. You may recognize this from a Galaxy Quest and Star Trek. The Vasquez Rocks, very famous location. Yeah, Vasquez Rocks, Star Trek, and you can get into um, Soledad Canyon Road. I think this might be from Duel, the early 1970s movie where the truck where which actor is that was being chased by a anonymous truck driver. And of course, Los Angeles has a ton of locations, of course. Imperial Sand Dunes. This is California, believe it or not. Not one location in San Diego County. I feel like I've missed a few. I feel like some of my plonks have disappeared since I made this map a couple years ago. Yeah, what movies are in San? You've driven through the dunes, really? Let's see. I've got world's biggest. What is this? Yeah, the big dinosaur, Cabazon. That might have been like Pee Wee's Big Adventure or something. Or something else. Let's see. What else do we have? California, Southern California. Yeah, like Cucamonga Avenue, Chino, California. Was that Back to the Future or some other Western? I don't know. I'd have to look that up again. I did all that research and then, you know. Baghdad Cafe. That was a movie, Baghdad Cafe. That's a Route 66. Oh, okay. You've driven on the roads that go through the dunes. You know there were some movies made here, but don't know off the top of your head. I'll try to remember to do San Diego. I could probably find. What is this? Oh, here's the Kill Bill Church, the Two Pines Chapel. It's not in Texas. It's in California. I got a couple plonks here for the Kill Bill Chapel. I got to go through here and update these plonks anyway. I got some of the covered bridge. I think that's the Clint Eastwood movie, Bridges of Madison County. Okay. One look at Yucca and said, Texas, never. Yeah, probably. There are probably quite a few people who are looked at that in the movie like, wait a minute, this is not, yeah. Vegetation guessing. Okay, good night, Corsi. Good night, Enigma. I'm going to sign off here. It's getting late for me. Enigma, have a good week. Iowa. I think Mansfield. Is this Mansfield? Oh, no, that's the reformatory. Got some Cleveland guesses. Yeah, Woodstock here. This is an interesting one. Woodstock, Illinois. This is where Groundhog Day was filmed. Groundhog Day. Woodstock, Illinois. The famous scene where Bill Ryerson, what was the guy's name? Bill Ryerson steps off the curb or something like that. So this is like, yeah, this is the fake Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. All right, Enigma. Good night. Good night. Good night.